Okay, we got a question that just came in from Ralph, and Ralph is a regular viewer, and he says, interesting in renting single family home, view and pool on each island for 3 to 4 months. That's kind of like what you're talking about, Dylan. Before buying our retirement home. Our move to Hawaii has been delayed by COVID, so we're a bit anxious about how those rental markets are doing during this upheaval. Is it reasonable to plan to rent for 3+ months on Oahu, then Maui, than Hawaii? Well, we're going to have that Heidi answer that one for Maui. But Scott, why don't you and Dylan kind of take that one real quick? What's the rental market like? Any sense of what the rental market is looking like on Oahu right now?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely opportunities. In fact, I think it's a better opportunity now to be able to rent on a month-to-month or 3, 4, 5 months basis. And I just helped two people more or less do that, because you got a bunch of Airbnbs that aren't available. That on the house side, it's a little different, but it's minimum 30-day rentals. So there are availabilities, and I have people that handle those rentals that I could put people in touch with and help navigate that. But we're sitting in a time frame where the vacation rental pool is kind of sitting empty. So now it's a good time. People want income. So if you're coming over here shortly to look to buy, it's easier to find and negotiate a 30, 60, 90-day kind of rental.
That's a really good point. The short term, if your short term rental is 30, 60, 90 days, that's definitely a winner. Dylan, what's any sense of what that market's looking like on the Big Island?
Yeah, it sucks. It's totally it's a terrible time to be an owner of a short-term vacation rental right now.
So wait. So it sucks from a owner's point, a landlord's point of view, but it's then therefore phenomenal for a renter's point of view.
Well, it kind of sucks for everybody, because right now the according to the mayor's guidance, short-term vacation rentals are shut off. So and this is just a crazy thing I think we talked about on a previous show, where if you have our county planning department, which issues the permits to allow you to short-term vacation rent your property, has interpreted these emergency declarations to mean that if you have a short-term rental that is properly permitted, but you decide to rent it to somebody for 3 months, you are forfeiting your short-term vacation rental permit because you're entering into a long-term rental situation. And so they're basically holding a gun to these short-term rental owners' heads and not letting them long-term rent either. And so that's somewhat of an issue here going forward. Is if you're looking at a few months down the road, you may have an advantage because there's going to be a lot of vacancy and you're going to be able to negotiate a good rate, and there's going to be a lot of opportunity to rent as long as things open up and you're allowed to do that, because a lot of these short-term vacation rental owners are not being allowed to operate at all under any circumstance right now, which is a huge problem.
Well, okay, so that's a mess. That's a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah, definitely want to mess. So you want to reach Ralph, reach out to us. There's links on the forums, links in the description. Click on the link. There's a forum, kind of pop your stuff in there, or just reply. I send out that newsletter, goes out every week, and it comes from my email address. So just reply, and we'll be happy to kind of help.